It's Mandalo.
Early morning level. When we nerding out. Cause we got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We set 'em. We set 'em. Pre-market out for the Lions is ready. Coin wise salmon and salmon, we steady. Deep cheers when the knowledge connecting. Wise lions studying with patience. Mandalo. In the morning, I'm nerding in, we're nerding out. Early morning levels without a doubt. Calling the zones in the structure. Pre-market nerd out. That's all that we about. Shout out to coin wise. Cause we got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We set 'em. Why you be all on the trot if you rushing? Why you not marking the levels of soaking? Wise lions patient, we build it for structure. Mandalo teaching the code to the public. Coin wise outfits flowing abundance. Knowledge and discipline stacking the hundreds. Every reaction the lions know how I'm coming. Lions brigade when candles start pumping. Before the bell ringing, the lions on a mission. Studying candles, levels, and timing with precision. A boobalito in any market condition. Coin wise with Kimba Lions dominating the competition. We got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We set 'em. We set 'em. Pre-market off for the Lions is ready. Coin wise family and family we stay. Big cheers with the knowledge connecting. Wise lions studying with patience. Mandalo. In the morning, I'm nerding in, we nerding out. Early morning levels without a doubt. Calling the zones in the structure. Pre-market nerd out. That's all that we about. Shout out to coin wise. Cause we got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We settle.
Good morning. Good morning, Lions. Happy Tuesday. Ace. Hey, Blade. Good morning. Good morning. Xenon. LFB. Latisse. Il Pasoto. Latisse, thank you for the resub. Calling Noob, shout out to Calling Noob. Shout out to Buzz, good morning. How we doing? Buzz Curry, Kimba AI, Adrian, Crispy, shout out to PSG, stand up. Let's go, who juicing? Let's go. Let's get the vibes going.
Dreams we accelerate. With Juice and Crew we dominate.
Juice and Crew we dominate.
From the hustle to the top we rise. Counting blessings, see it in our eyes.
Farmer, welcome. Welcome. Latisse, absolutely. Thanks for being here. Cage. Cage is working early this morning. He's pinging me. Yeah, grinding. Hey, last day of the quarter. Let's get it. Monthly. Quarterly close. Quarterly open tonight. Let's get it. Nitrogen, good morning. Let's go. Alan. Nitrogen's fresh off of a talent show. Exclamation talent show, exclamation dashboard. Got a whole nother episode today. Should be a good time this afternoon. Let's go, Vladimir. Yeah, Farmer, check out our Discord. Exclamation Discord is free Discord, and there is a lot of juice there. It's a great community. Best Discord community, arguably, on Discord. Definitely for crypto. But stay tuned. There's a lot of great content on stream and off stream. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. Feel free to ask questions. This is a nerd out. We nerd out. Nerd out on levels. Listen to music. Answer questions. Hang out. Wait and see. Make plans. Wait and see what the market's going to give us. Who wants some predictions in for market open? Come on, let me see some hands. Curvies, how we doing? Coulter, how we doing? Good morning. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Short. I hope that you're not shorting the bottom right now. That you have been in a short. But that was a nice little setup last night. Nice little setup. Even if it was, you know, just like a scalp. Yeah, it cleaned. It cleaned, and on perps and spot, it grabbed the remaining single print. So the last little bit that was left. Yeah, see this little guy up here. Almost probability goes up until you change structure. We did not, I mean, we kind of changed structure, but you know, right off the open drive, we came in with some fire. Yeah, and then lower low. Yeah, if we get a little bit of fireworks early in the RTH session, maybe looking around up here for resistance. You have multiple levels of confluence. You got PDEQ, monthly open. You have, I mean, yet previous day VWAP and daily VWAP now. And then this previous day point of control right above. So somewhere in this area, kind of interesting for resistance if you have taken the long on the reclaim of this level right here, and you're about to see a whole lot more levels pop up. Oh, not that many more. The reclaim and retest, you know, if you got in on that, shout outs to you. I'm not the biggest fan of this low, but that was a good one. Yeah, it cleaned a whole lot, even if it was a sweep for ants. Even if it was a sweep for ants, that was from like weeks ago. So they left this hanging. Ugh, come on. Yeah, a little bit more down here. Not the greatest cluster, but we'll worry about that if we start to get acceptance back below 65. Yeah, and that's a really good low right there. Yeah, nice buying tail. Yeah, so not really that surprising that we move back up from there, you know, despite it being the open, the weekly open. Cleared out a lot of shorts too. A lot of open interest in general, kind of de-risking into the monthly close. Conditions are not the greatest for macro, but you know, we kind of like really sold off on traditional markets, and it's bouncing, and gold is bouncing, or it did bounce at 67.8. Nice. That's a good position. Yeah, like maybe the retest. Yeah, let's go, culture. Hi, world. How we doing? El Boris got joy. Market open sweep into the moon. Well, sweeping what? I mean, this is not a bad low right here on the daily. It's not the greatest, but we had, you know, failed auction to some degree and reclaim. I think that's a considerable swing failure. let's look in the hour. It's not like a true swing fail. Yeah, hourly no. 4 hour yes. But it wasn't a bad low in 4 hour charts. Yeah, it's kind of expanding, isn't it? And it's kind of trying to get back in this like little trend. It broke out and then like lost it again. You know, since Friday or Thursday. Kind of traveling through here. I don't know. Maybe we can pull it all the way up to here. I like to have closes in it if I'm going to do these. See, it's not like really conforming all that well. Kind of like trying to see patterns that aren't there, but it is kind of like, you know, a stalling pattern. You know, maybe you get a little bit of shenanigans into the open. I think next week is going to be really interesting. I believe we have CPI next week too, don't we? Or are we going to have one more? When is CPI? Is it the second week? Wednesday. Yeah, GDP next week. CPI. Friday again? They don't do it on Fridays very often, but it looks like it's going to be on Friday the 10th. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Shout outs to the Kimba live trading streams. I don't really expect it to do anything. I just think that the probability goes down for it to go and take those lows. Now, let's correlate this with traditional markets. AA 91. It was a clean. Yeah, it formed some, I mean, it kind of cleaned right here. But it was in ETH. And so was this. So let's see this in RTH. Bad lows in RTH. Little gap still. We did close right around where we're gonna open. Yeah, there may be like a teeny tiny baby gap. But there is a gap below. And then we gapped down on the weekly open yesterday. And those aren't the greatest lows, and it left this one open. We're adjusted until like probably next week. And then on ES, yeah, it cleaned down here like that 6,300. On S&P it was like quite a bit lower, quite a large premium. This should be adjusted too. Yeah, it did clean. And then we're gonna have to go on a much higher time frame chart to see everything, because we haven't traded down here for a long time. Yeah, and that was like our little zone of quite a few lows that were close. This isn't a real single print, it's just an inefficiency on the 4-hour chart. Shout out to CoinWise, marking out lots of Gucci levels. Yeah, and that level wasn't unadjusted. Yeah, if it continues selling, you know, I'd rather chart this in regular index. Yeah, let me get the predictions up. You guys hear me okay? 15 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, music's not too loud. Key pivot on the 10th. March 10th. It will. Oh, you mean on April 10th for CPI? Yeah. Pretty interesting. Yeah, we closed that gap right here. A couple more below. That's not the greatest look right down here, and that's really close to that high time frame bullish retest at that 6100 level. We traded up there for a long time, towards the end of 24 when we first came up, or back up from the election. Yeah, where was that November? Yeah, it was already trading up here. Pretty crazy. Bitcoin ran so hard up at that election pump. Yeah, that's a big area. I gotta see it in daily to get some of this stuff cleaned up. Got fibs here. Why do I have fibs on this chart? But yeah, this whole zone, the 6100 is kind of interesting. There's some other levels below. Check out KIMBA'S Den, and shout outs to the Wise Lions. Exclamation Discord, Wise Lions, Lions of Liquidity holders, YouTube, Lion Kings, and Discord VIPs have access to that. Really juicy chat. Just continuing in there. Shouts to the Wise Lions. Yeah, let's get it back on ES for now. Yeah, but this area down here, pretty interesting if it continues to sell. I think that if it does, that we might overshoot a little bit, and potentially even the below 6K is a possibility. But you know, that's like 6%. Jeez, I can't even fit it on the chart. Hey, how about those days that you wake up and like price is off the screen from your like layout last night? It's almost 6% down there. That's, you know, several days of hard selling, or like one just like absolute, what they say, crash. We've seen some big red and green candles on traditional markets. Yeah, shout outs to gold. Holy. Little failed auction down here. Yeah, shout outs to everybody that got in at like that 4,200 level. All the way to 40.98. Yeah, that was a huge pullback. It was almost 30%. Pretty nice. On the gold, I just saw a pop-up on one of my news feeds. Yeah, we have marked that for a long time. And even cleaned these. So that was a little more local bad lows. It cleaned these ones as well. Yeah, still got a little of this, but this is daily. And you have a whole lot of volume here. We marked this out last week. Exclamation rewind, exclamation YouTube to see some of this. My strategy is to wait for a change of structure. Reclaiming 68 with closes is a better look. Yeah, we're you're establishing value below the range point of control right now on Bitcoin. And that's not the best thing. Yeah, maybe consolidating up here the way that it is, it's giving it some fuel for a push, building some liquidity from shorts. But there's not a whole lot of shorts in right now. There's not really like a huge amount of open interest in the market in general. I think maybe that later in the week, we might get some off of like the quarterly open, and we might get like, I think next week we're gonna get more volume, more liquidity coming in. It's kind of like the pattern for quarterly opens in general, monthly opens. Maybe we'll do like a nerd out on true opens at some point. It's getting to be a good time about that. Maybe Cage will want to join in. He loves talking about that. Oh, I guess I should look at higher targets on gold. Yeah, you have the single print that is untested. Naked pointing controls above that. Yeah, this whole area, everybody thought that they got the bottom, and then, you know, we're like, are we letting people out here, or are we recapturing the value area? We have a whole long ways to go from where it traded before. Yeah, it's pretty close. I want to see this a little bit more. Shout out to Stratos. How many trades last week opened on shorts? There was a lot. Skin 8007. Kimba, check out the Discord. Check out the Discord. Exclamation Discord, Kimba's Den. He gives you lots and lots of updates. He's been talking about what he's been up to, what his plans are, market analysis, all kinds of things, just life. Yeah, he climbed mountains last week. I think it was last week. Climbing like the Himalayas. Yeah. It's a rich person hobby. I do look on order flow. Culture. Yeah, not on gold. Yeah, I'm just doing high time frame levels on gold. Yeah, on our daily, kind of like looking at this being the real range from here. Maybe to just up here, because both of these look kind of like deviations. Maybe that. For being like the range. If we accept back inside, like that's like a nice little rotation. And that's just structure. We'll go from the nuke. Yeah, so it's a little bit higher. You have pointing control way up there. I mean, this isn't like the real market, but it is good enough. We'll go from the gap. Yeah, a little higher still. And then I'll do one more until the flush. Yeah, really consolidate way up there. So even structurally, we could come up here and bounce, and that makes a lot of sense for this to be resistance right here. You know, that was the retest right there of this low. Yeah, but that's 4,800. That's quite a ways away. You know, if this was an altcoin, really, like gold has been moving a lot. So is silver, or it did, you know, a little bit back ago, but it's able to move. You're getting like altcoin moves on these boomer markets. Pretty interesting. And NAS. God, this like projection of her fucking rollovers. Maybe I was okay the first time around. I gotta do something about that, but yeah, it's like below all of these. Yeah, not sure. So that's kind of interesting that S&P still hasn't tested its like old highs, but NASDAQ is. Pretty cool. I guess it is here adjusted. Yeah, but you don't want to do like high time frame charting on adjusted charts. See how far off it is. Let's go, Cage. Exclamation Discord. I have not, Magus. I have not. A few of the lions have. Look at this roll. Golly. And you know, this is a daily chart. We did set some like that was a clean. It wasn't like a convincing high the way we get on these like some of these cool lows. You know, like these wicks from last year. Those are nice lows. But it just like seems like, and this is not a new thing. A lot of times, I'm not gonna say all the time, but the highs just like seem to get absorbed and roll over. The lows just get like, they'll nuke it, and then like all of a sudden like somebody just like apes in and fucking it bounces hard. Yeah, you remember that day last April, that bounce we had? Jeez, that was a crazy one. This is on boom markets too. Yeah, it bounced like 13% off the lows in one day. That was sick. Pure juice. Pure juice. No rate cuts though. So, what are we gonna do? Good morning, Zerniat. Vala pre-market. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it was mostly off of the open this morning. Are we still in 30 minutes? That candle like looks like a oh, I'm in RTH. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, a little bit. Nothing really in biddy. Nothing crazy. We got 2 minutes. And then I guess, I mean, we had some, I guess, Euro traders. Maybe like Killzone, New York session, waking up. Starting to try to kick things off, maybe try to take the high. Trying to reclaim. Getting all excited for the last day of the month, last day of the quarter. Let's go. Hey, we gotta save our earnings reports. Yeah, all the major options have already rolled over, expired. Magas, have you met Kimba? Hey, I saw, and I was like, I was AFK, but I saw that you posted something in, I think it was in the Wise Lions, or maybe in the CoinWise Discord. It just like I get notifications for certain things. Did you ever figure out what that question was about your tick size, Magus? You wish. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, shoutouts Curvies. Let's get it. Oh, look at that gap. Whew. You could drive a bus down that. A bus for ants. Let's go, Cage. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, August. Shout out Cage. Yeah, I just thought of it when I saw you post in here that we could have looked at it. Culture bull gap. What's more important about your structure? If this price range, A or B price, can you, talking about my structure, you mean, I'm just talking about market structure, like, can you clarify what you're asking there, Stratos? Yeah, for lower ticks. Yeah, especially when you go back and historically, it doesn't go back. Yeah, that's FRVP. It's not the TPO PVP. Yeah, you just have to get your tick size correct, and it has the tooltip that you can kind of cater it. And that's exchange tick, so like it will display what the minimum exchange tick is for each pair, and then you can kind of like figure it out from there. I think it also does dollar value. I don't know if I have it updated on this one. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. Because we have so many gaps, it just keeps like coming up like that. I'm lazy. Manual ticks, show tick size tooltip. I have it really, really low tick size because I want single prints. That's $20 rows. Yeah, it's $5 rows. So, is your minimum tick size for CME. And then it's 25 cents on ES. Yeah, I don't even have volume value area lines in here. I just do TPO on traditional market and then the volume point of controls. Yeah, it just has so much like day trading options, like 0 days, that that's just how I stick with it. Kimba, I don't even think he used to use the volume ones. Let me turn that off. Oh man. Yeah, shout out to CoinWise. There's a lot of juicy thing coming, and hey, they got a Easter or springtime sale going on. Exclamation CoinWise, Easterwise is their discount code, 30% off. That's pretty juicy. Yeah, that's awesome. So if you've been waiting, now's the time. Oh, it's different now? They changed it? Motherfucker. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to tinker with that and nerd out on it myself so I can get it clear. Thank you, Cage. Yeah, and shoutouts to traditional markets. There is some pretty interesting new changes coming. Like 24-hour trading and stuff. I think they're even like maybe gonna have weekend trading. Am I right about that? And it's like coming down the pipeline. They've been talking about it forever. 100 tick size on S&P. August. I like very small ticks on S&P and ES. Because I like to see the single prints. I can see bad eyes on my own. I know that it's like, you know, kind of against what, you know, having the indicator that shows it to you already, but I just don't like to keep switching up my tick size when I switch between charts on stream, when I switch between tickers. And so, I mean, I've been doing TPO like really in depth for several years now, and I mean, it doesn't take like any you know, veteran trader to see that is very close highs to one another in a 30-minute chart. That is not a good high. It doesn't take a veteran trader to see that that low is extremely close to that low. It's $2 apart. Do you think that's convincing? A convincing and completed auction? We did begin to change structure, but we still haven't got a close above this, and we haven't gotten a close above this, and not a close above that, which that's the real like nice high. That's your real nice low. That looks like a you know, a finished auction to some degree. I mean, so by that argument about the adjacent within the same session, highs or lows, they're close. These are close also. The difference between those and the ones that were up here, you know, you have like 3 of them within a couple of dollars. The difference is these ones, it's lower high, lower high, lower high, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. All the people that had their stops right here, they're safe, and now that's the invalidation for everybody. Everybody that had a here, they got stopped out on this one. There's your cleaner. So there's less liquidity, making that a more completed, concluded auction, especially when we change structure. Like, people are realizing that they have to chase now. Oh, getting that single print. Was it a single print in ETH? It wasn't, because it was in the same session, but it wasn't RTH. Just an inefficiency. 83rd, good morning. With STPO? Man, I don't know. Don't overcomplicate things. Honestly, like, that's kind of like what I've realized. The more that I know, the simpler I like my charts, even though this looks like a hell of a mess. The simpler my analysis gets, honestly. You can like dive down the rabbit holes of everything. And bring in like little elements to your whole analysis, to your approach. Don't get nasty on me, 5-minute candle. Yeah, we gotta see that 5-minute candle. But like, if I'm doing session TPO, I gotta get into a different layout. I have one that's like set up with like every session. I think this is the right one. Catch boy. Did I put it in foundations? I don't think so. I don't want to see that. Nope. Nope. I could have sworn I put it in here. Alright, well, we'll just look at this one. Well, I do have some session TPOs in this one. This is only 3 sessions. It's not even the right tick size because I was looking at it for something else. Yeah, I'm not gonna like look at it like this. It's like way too TPO is an auto, that's why. It's because I was looking at a bunch of different things at once. Yeah, let's go. I could just do 5,000. I don't even know which one I just changed. The blue ones. Yeah, I have one with CoinWise. But it like, because I like to do the each session individual so I could toggle it on and off and I don't have to look at the whole thing. Yeah, let's go CoinWise. Exclamation CoinWise. You can do a trial, 14-day free trial if you haven't done that already. Give it a shot. Check out some of the tools. We're not even seeing any CoinWise tools on here right now, but there's your session TPO for Asia, London, and New York. Yeah, I don't even have single prints like turned on. It was like a clean layout, but like what were you trying to ask, Magus? Yeah, it's a good high. What session is this? Yeah, this is RTH. And then London, I'm sure. It's probably not even configured in the right time. Oh, this is ETH, I think. I don't know. It's supposed to be Asia, but 2200. Yeah, it's Asia. Asia. Is that London? And then RTH is yellow? Yeah. I need to get my color coding. Color coding figured out. Look at that low though. And then close below. Clean it. Good low. Bad high on that session. Good high on this. And it cleaned the London highs and even the Asia and London. Yeah, but I don't even think I have the times right for like CME or whatever. Yeah, basically I'm not trading in low enough time frames to exclusively rely on session TPOs. I'm just looking at daily sessions. And if okay, cool. It depends, Magus. It depends on your strategy. If you're doing like real low time frame intraday trades, then yeah, it can add a lot of edge. And you can do this with the CoinWise indicators too. You can like do it in sessions. Yeah, you can like set the times and everything just like you would, but it's all in one. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. All in one place. So you can do sessions, and then you can set your times, like these times. That's supposed to be RTH, and I think this is supposed to be ETH. I don't know. But I don't even think I've tinkered with this since it's been daylight savings, so I gotta like double check it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the custom daily time frame, so it's all like looks normal for our daily. Yeah, nerd outs, huh? Yes. Yeah, actually there is a 4th session, Australia, New Zealand, but I don't really like, it's so close to Asia session and the volatility is so low that I don't really do that as much. I really, if I'm gonna do any TRADFIs, I'll just do RTH, ETH. And for this, to me, you get more edge with just like Asia, London, and New York session. But the times are so like overlappy, and you get these time zone discrepancies, especially like right now, because I think that time change hasn't occurred with daylight savings for some areas of the world, and definitely for Europe. There's like a lot of places that still haven't done the daylight savings, that it's like all wonky. So like probably in the next couple of weeks, it'll start to be like more normal that everywhere that does daylight savings has gone to it for the summer. But yeah, it's just kind of like annoying to try to make it all work, and it's not as much worth my time as just looking in sessions, like daily session. Yeah, you like session TPO, Stratos? Yeah, I like the overlaps. So you get like the Asia London overlap, like for US, that's like in the middle of the night for us, and you see these like kind of volatility windows, and then the London New York overlap, like really starting at like New York 7 a.m. And then they kind of call that as kill zone for some schools of thought. But the whole overlap between like that 7, 8 a.m. and the London close, New York lunchtime, you get a lot of volume. Like you got two major markets overlapping. Shout outs to CoinWise though. They have a video coming out on this. Range point and control, previous day value area high, up above. Yeah, I don't even have value areas. What the fuck? Oh, it's because I'm looking at BTC perps. Oh, it's because I turned TPO off. We get to mark our levels. Thank you for checking me. Yeah, the past couple of days have been just like insane for me. Range point of control, range value area low. Yeah. Turn this off and let's see it in high time frame, higher time frame. Extend all the way. Yeah, it's like sat right at value area low. And point of control right up there at 68.8, which that has been, like that level was marked from like 2024. Yeah, pretty cool. But let's get our levels in. Shout out to CoinWise, and that's one of the things that that any of the subs for CoinWise has. They have a whole lot of new things coming as well, but this is juice, the daily levels, and so we got to mark them on here. Yeah, you see all my stuff like way up there. Yeah, I didn't mark anything this week. Like honestly, it has been like so crazy. On Binance, your point of controls, yeah, it's different. It's different on each. This is Coinbase though. I like to mark the spot levels. Okay, let's go over there. Oh, that's not the right one. Come on now. It looks the same. I had it open. Okay, is this updated? There we go. Alright, so I just wanted to check this super quick. I got it on the wrong screen. It's like looks flashbang like crazy. That monitor, yeah, 6500. You got a big boo gamma, a real big one up there. You know, there's low time frame 0-day trades. And then a big cluster down below too. Kind of nothing in here. Oh my God, all the way down at 6K. Yeah, that's most of it down there. Okay, but let's get these daily levels. Oh, I need to update them. Here we go. Yeah, so subs, they have daily levels, they have the trading journal, the indicators, and a little bit of education. And then depending on the tier, there's a lot of education up there. There's like 75 videos or something. And quizzes, all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, it's becoming juicier and juicier. Yeah, they came out with like 10 new videos this month. Yeah, that's like monster status. That's a lot of videos for a month. Shout out to CoinWise. Yeah, there's some cool things coming. Exclamation CoinWise, get that Easter-wise 30% off. All the way to April 12th. That's like 2 weeks. Y'all, you got time. Juice up. Yeah, you want to hold that value area low, Coulter. On Binance Perps. Yeah, I'll look at it. All right, I'll mark these levels, and then we'll look at Binance Perps, and then we'll go back over to TRADFI to see the last few minutes of the first 30-minute candle in RTH. Okay, Jesse Papinkman. Previous week value area low. 65,018. Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere around here. I'll just get it closer. And then previous day value area low, 66,853. Interesting. Trying to get back into value. Previous day point of control. I mean, we already know where it is. Not that I have to mark it, but we'll just do it anyways. But we should be doing this anyways. 531. This is set with 80 ticks. Or $80 rows. 8,000 ticks. And somewhere around here. Value area high. 68,049. Previous week point of control is already marked. Previous month, we'll be able to change that soon. And previous week value area high, let's get that marked. It should be down around 71 somewhere. 73.57. So you kind of have like our playing field. We're remaining within value area. Pixel to previous week value area low. Right off of the open. Right into the open, actually. Pretty funny that one candle that one candle brought us into a value area low. Like, I don't really know about that, but there was a lot of volume transacted there. So hold that. Looking at a rotation to value area high, especially if we turn this into support. And really, we need to just turn that point of control and like maintain it. It's pretty cool that, you know, a couple of days and it turns that area into the point of control, even though we were trading up here for most of the week. I'll look at the Binance. And you're looking at it in is the value area looks like actually a little bit higher. This Coinbase, it was like down here, but not much higher. Yeah, and the point of control, yeah, you're right, it is a little bit lower. Right at 68 even. 68.9 or 67.9. Yeah, interesting. But trading below it, rejecting. That's an interesting picture it's painted. Kachoy. But it's just Binance perps. I mean, it is a lot of volume transacted, but we want to always keep an eye on traditional markets. Keep an eye on traditional markets. I mean, S&P, ES really went down hard, and Bitcoin held pretty well, considering how hard it had. I mean, you could say that it was priced in maybe, or that it's been hit so hard already. KIMBA'S magic, maybe. Are you looking for a short? Culture. Are there massive short liquidations looming? Or did we just get one? There's a lot of longs below too. But yeah, if you look at exclamation BTC live, oh my god. Thanks, Ace. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dudes. Did you see me mark levels at all? Shit. You just hear listening to me? Oh my god. That's a Kachoy. Yeah, I was looking at the points of control and value area. That's a huge Kachoy. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Ridgeline, appreciate you. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Sophia. Taking profit. I'm still on the CoinWise levels, my bad. Sure, open interest, longs and shorts. Our shorts were huge, kind of cleared them out, especially on the bounce. Kind of helped to bring things back down to earth a little bit. Some of those longs got cleared out on the pullback last night. Taking profit, and shout outs to taking profit. Yeah, CBD is not really giving us a whole lot of edge. I'm hesitant to switch screens. I mean, like, to see XO or anything. And this is really like what we're looking at here. There's a huge boot gamma at 6,500, and it's pulling us upward. Yeah, these highs were all bad, remember. All bad. Yeah, we start getting above 68, which in RTH is not a good high. 69.5, 69.3, that gap gets more interesting. Even if it trades upwards, I could see it's like just sweeping this, running into the cluster up here and not fully closing the gap. But we get some closes up here. It's looking a lot more like we're going to move up towards the 69.5, 70K zone at least. Yeah, and this high right here is not the greatest. You got monthly VWAP up here, previous week VWAP right here. Yeah, the entry that was presented to us on Sunday afternoon was pretty nice. That was like right before the open. That was off of like CME. That was off of futures resumption. Shout outs to the futures resumption stream. Shout outs to Cage. Yeah, but there was a whole lot of bad lows formed through the weekend, and then they cleaned that up as soon as CME opened. Got right back in right away, changed structure pretty quickly. That single print was far less of a concern. Yeah. Juice, Bugatti, Bugatti, Bugatti. We just got the hourly close above. 30-minute close above. We'll see what the initial balance has in store for us. Maybe we get a little bit more of a push to approach the 6,500 on index. Even if it's going to pull back, maybe get a little bit more push just with that strong close like this. So even if it were going to tuck back in. Yeah, the momentum traders maybe look for a pullback into this area, 64.70, 64.80. But I don't know. I don't know about all that. I'm just not a top longer type. I'm not the momentum breakout trade type. You know that that's one of the lowest, lower probability trades. Hey, shout out to Ace. Yeah, there's not really any like edge for a short. You're coming in hot off the open. I want to break structure. Like this is not looking that. I mean, Bitcoin does not have the same type of structure as this. Like that looks pretty juicy. This is looking like pretty choppy on Bitcoin. Send it to 70. Let's go, Latisse. Bulls are going crazy. I mean, are they?
Useless line records.
You always have volume coming in at RTH. Yeah, that's pretty juicy right there.
I've been deep in my charts, just letting the zones pull apart. I ain't pressed on my line. Don't chase, I wait for my time. Juice rising slow, I feel the vibes surrounding me. Smoke all over me, but my mind at peace. All this edge surrounding me. Ain't no fear, just clarity.
It's pretty good volume on spot.
If you've been stressing, just sit and breathe, math is a blessing. Kimba gang, match yourself.
A little bit of longs. And you see that, like previous day point of control. You know, if you're looking at it from far lower tick size, I think this is $20 rows, the way I have it set for the levels, and then I mark the daily levels from the CoinWise sheet right above. So I mean, like that's a pretty good zone. Yeah, and then we were talking about structurally, this would be kind of an interesting area if we made it up there. I knew I pointed that, but it's a very comparable market structure on spot and CME if you were looking at it in ETH, which we are right here. We were looking at this cluster as being your first level of resistance beyond where the VWAP was, and that's only 1 day of VWAP. If we retrace back in here and start like consolidating, I don't know how good of a entry that's gonna be. Yeah, like maybe like the pullback, you're looking at like, so the scalper in me is like thinking, well, you got structure right here. We got this little candle right here. We're just like, okay, well maybe to like the 7.5, like a little ladder, but not financial advice. Yeah, KIMBA'S. if you're gonna be like an aggressive like top longer. I don't like that it's like doing this, especially off of one big push candle. We get another close above though, it's gonna look stronger for holding and bouncing. Giannis, you'll look for a short at the CME 68 high. So you don't want to start closing it above on the 30-minute. Yeah, it's more strength. Good morning, Shredded. How we doing? Mark, how we doing? Samuel, Giannis, Alan, RTH gap on ES. Traded into it a little bit. Dip the tip. Hey, let me get a 2 letters, 1 word in the chat. I don't think they did, Shredded Island. I don't know. There's a lot going on. You've been waiting on that one, huh? I would say probably like Power Hour. They'll like release it or something. You know how it goes. Chicken milkshake, let's go. This is the jam. You were watching Bybit, USDT or USD, coin margin, Stratos. Oh, Stratos pinked. Let's go. Let's go, Kagam. Hey, shoutouts PSG. Shoutouts Nitrogen. Exclamation Talent Show. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm probably looking at fibs on this. Yeah, it's like golden pocket. Pixel. Juice. Juice. That's a cool candle and all, but it's like you need time. You see what this is gonna do. Yeah, pretty interesting. And those highs are no good, but rejecting off the gap, interesting. And that's a pretty good size gap that we opened with this morning. I mean, it's holding value area low on the high time frame Stratos. I'm kind of like cautious, not like bullish or bearish today. I've seen a lot of quarterlies really get some weird moves that I think that it's either going to have like some silly move that is a hard sell-off or a hard pump that's going to completely retrace, or it's just going to chop until like tomorrow or later in the week or even like through the weekend. Yeah, maybe it drifts up a little bit through the weekend and then we kind of catch our bearings. I think that next week we're going to get a lot of juice though. Every day gives us juice. But I think next week is really interesting to me. And we got the CoinWise deal going on, Easter-wise, let's go. Exclamation BTCC, we have had giveaways for over a month on BTCC. They have huge deposit bonuses and they have fee rebates on S&P trades. KIMBA'S trading on that on his live streams. Sato's long. Somebody else said Sato. Let's go Ridgeline. Let's go Buzz. Shout out to Buzz. Hey, shout out to the whole team. KH, Buzz, Houston, Chauncey Cyper, MGK, Tiggy, Coin Nerd. Shout outs Ready. Shout outs Bite. Shout outs Gyps. Let's go Gypsy. Shout outs to Kimba. Hey, but BTCC. Juice. Juice. Hey, raise your hand if you have juiced up off of BTCC giveaways. And KCEX has a huge deposit bonuses as well. And then BLOFIN, I don't know about the trading competition. I gotta like check on that. Let's go. Let's go taking profit. Paj cost. Sato is long from today's high. I mean, somehow, who knows how that could have happened. Let's go Ridgeline. Hey, that's going to be juice. Exclamation who juicing. Just some more gold for the who juicing streams. No shortage of content there, right? Dude, it's because all you motherfuckers are tuning into his channel all the time. It doesn't matter what he does. He's got viewers. It doesn't matter if we're viewing it to laugh or to take notes and learn. We're viewing. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's a lot. I mean, dude, the size he trades, he's doing 100x. So, like, I know. I feel you, Inky. I do it for free. I do it without streaming. Shit. Let's go, Inky. I know, Latiz. Good morning, Inky. How you doing? You've been working on that since December, Stratos? Nice. Are you shaving it since December? Or you've been building it more? You know, if we bounced from the 60s, it's structurally not a bad area to bounce. Not necessarily my bias, but my bias doesn't mean shit. I just prepared. Let's go. How you doing, Michael? Finished work meeting. Still 5 hours until you're officially free from work today. Inky, aren't you in Europe though? Like, it's pretty late, isn't it? Isn't it like dinner time there? That's a long day. Congratulations on being out of the work meeting though. Yeah, now you can hang out. It's 5 p.m. already, and you got 5 more hours. 15 hours there, or it's 15 o'clock. 1500 hours. 1500 hours sounds like my normal work week. Okay. I see you, Inky. Nice. That's not bad. 1600 there, Crypto. Let's go, Crypto Craze. How you doing? Yeah, Johnny Kinslow. Dimitri. Yeah, I feel you, Dimitri. It is 01000 here. Oh, I see you. Yeah, and there's a holiday this week. For a lot of people. It's even a holiday for markets. I mean, crypto trades. Come rain or shine, holiday or no, but yeah, it's going pretty good. Crypto craze, it's going pretty good. How is your day going? Thanks for asking. Yeah, excited about the quarterly close. Yeah, a little bit of a weird morning, but it's all good. CME wants to take that high, maybe. Is that strong? Exclamation, we strong. Good, good. Glad to hear it, Crypto Craze. Less volatility, less volume. It may be some volatility, but I think it just like, it's not a whole lot of edge. Yeah. Look back at holiday weekends. Sometimes you get those moves when parents are away. When the cat's away, the mice will play. Easier to move markets. Yeah, the difference between last year, April, you know, first week or two of the quarter, and this year is Easter was later last year, and so the holiday weekend was later. So that could play into some aspect of a move. You're looking at QQQ. Nice. Let's finish the month strong. Let's go, J-Bucks. Good morning, Happy. How are you doing? Hopefully things are warming up for you up there. Yeah, every morning we have frost on the ground. Every afternoon it's like 80 degrees. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'll take it though. I'm ready for no more snow. Living the dream. Yes, a little bit warmer. Awesome. Happy, my buddy that lives up near you is like still sending me pictures of like snow owls. Dude, it is way too springtime for that. Juice. Juice. Let's go, get by. Yeah, but even like a little bit of warmth is like, okay, I can do this. It's coming. It's not feeling so bleak. I don't have much room to talk because it's already warm here, but I know the feeling. How you doing, Get By? Welcome back. You have more bald eagles? I saw one 2 days ago fly over my house. That was pretty cool. Merca! Yeah, it was eating a Big Mac. No, but it for real was flying over my house. It was an old-fashioned winter, yeah. You guys got a lot of snow, didn't you? Let's go, Stratos. Michael, how you doing? Yeah, Happy. You got a big week going on. Fucking dumb, dude. I like a beer gut. I think that really was a thing though. Like Trump got a McDonald's put into the White House or something, or like got it put on Air Force One, like some crazy shit. America. Shouts to the U.S. markets though. We're pumping. See me once that high. Just for kicks and grins. That's pretty funny.
Damn, Kimba, you back at it again?
Just for the real fun. Yeah, it makes it all the way up there. I don't know. I'm not feeling as bearish anymore. But again, we're not getting too excited on the day of quarterly close. We're trying to save our earnings. After how bad this quarter has been. Like, dude, your fucking earnings reports are gonna look like not good. No. I think that if it's going to reverse, it is likely going to be after taking these highs. This is really not the greatest high in the first place, and then coming back here and then like not doing it that quick. We're just kind of like chilling and like pushing upwards with volume, by the way, because it's during RTH. But it still is superseding previous session volume on almost every single candle yesterday. I think that if it's going to do it, it's going to push up and clean these highs at least. The question is what's going to happen if and when it moves up here. Are we going to get closes up here, or is it going to reject immediately? If it gets closes up here, the gap is more likely. Blizzard. The face cam guy? I'm Mandalo. Welcome. Yeah, I've been here for about 44 months. Been live with the Lions. Market open 2 to 3 days a week. FOMC streams, CPI streams. Doing nerd outs for almost 10 months now. Shout out to Kimba for giving me the opportunity to step up and share my thoughts with everyone. Yeah, you get like some silly jokes in here, but you get a lot of TA too. And shout outs to Mandalo for 44 months, celebrating his 44 months. Let's go. Oh, you haven't watched one since 2022? Yeah, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, Kimba's been away for quite some time, but he's back to some degree. He's streaming positions. Check out the dashboard, exclamation dashboard, to see when the stream schedule is. Quite a bit has changed since then, though. He's in the Discord. He's posting in Kimba's Den, and then in the Wise Lion channels. There's a couple ways that you can get to the Wise Lions, but he's like chatting in there and everything, talking about positions, all kinds of stuff. Let's go, Happy. Let's go, Happy. Yeah, but there's all kinds of content on here now. We got Who Juicing, Sato counter trade stream. That's awesome, Johnny. That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a real blessing to be able to join you guys and share my thoughts. Who'd have thunk it? I started off just like every single other person in the stream right now. I was a viewer, hanging out and just like grinding. Loving nerd outs. Shout outs to PSG along the way. Yeah, intense nerd outs in there are happening every single day. Let's go. Happy 420. Thank you for the gift sub. And let's go get by. Yeah, congratulations, Blizzard. Thank you, man. Happy 420. Big cheers. He juicing. Get your umbrellas out. Let's go get by. Thank you for the resub. Let's go, Blizzard. Yeah, come hang out. Yeah, you've been here a little bit. Just been away for a while. Yeah, check out the Discord though. It's really cool. Coin-wise, we're using some really amazing new tools. They have daily levels available for their subs. They have a trading journal, which is really cool. It's a nice trading journal. And then education as well. Yeah, they got a ton of tools though. I think it's 8 indicators with like a whole lot of indicators that are built into each of them. Okay, so you can cram them in on the chart. I'm only showing a few of them, but there is a lot of juice there. Yeah, this is all coin-wise. Open interest, longs and shorts, buy and sell volume, and delta is in white. This is relative volume, CVD, RSI, and this is only like scratching the surface. You got TPO and periodic volume profile. Levels, points of control, VWAPs, got fucking everything, dude. Single prints. Bet you haven't seen that on a TradFi chart before. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that alone is worth it to me. But if you've seen me in Discord for the past like 3+ years, you know I like my TPO. It's a high time frame volume profile. Value area low. Value area high is quite a bit higher. There's your point of control on Coinbase, and value area high is way up at like 71K. Structural confluence up there as well. If you are longing, if you longed it for the bonged it. Yeah, we got RTH gaps shown here and on ES. Yeah, I know it's like kind of slower looking at it in the 30-minute chart. We can make it more exciting and go down to 1 minute. You just don't get any structure that way. Pushing up on the gap again. And we'll get 15 minutes. I might have to step out for like 30 seconds real quick. Look at that. Ugh. Let's go, Curvies. Shout outs, Curvies. Shout outs, happy 420. Big thank you. Yeah, and look at that. CoinWise has that 30% off for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's juice. I know TradFi has a sale going on too. Pair those together and you are juicing with all the tools. Exactly. Exactly. Once you go Kimba, you never go back. Yeah, some people just like take a reset. Take a reset. August. Kimba, where's my NFT? Shout out to the Wise Lions. NFT holders. Yeah, there is an NFT now, Blizzard. Lions of Liquidity, exclamation NFT. And holding one, I mean, Sol is worth like freaking 10 cents now, so the NFTs are pretty cheap. You can get access to the Wise Lions, the chat with Kimba, and a lot of the other holders. But you also can access that chat with the Discord VIP and the YouTube Lion Kings. Yeah, I'm not sitting up here like trying to sell stuff. It's like, it's juice there. It just is. Anybody that wants to like have a conversation in the chat, like that's a great place to do it. Yeah, and Kim has been posting very, very frequently in the Kimba's Den as well. A lot of ideas there, a lot of juice. So if you don't have somebody to ask questions to on stream, then you have somebody to ask questions to off stream. And then of course you got the PSG in the Discord. Always pushing that envelope for edge. Yeah, look at that close. That's looking strong. It's pushing up on the highs. That's gonna get cleaned. There's a high probability. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna happen, but the probabilities with that candle just improved. All right, give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
MEXC, this ain't no Uber. We can go NFT for NFT. Juice, fuck that, we can go mint for mint. $250,000 of a Bugatti run. Dashboard juicing with the new Kimba touch. I got the soul, they use the whitelist, the Genesis. I'm really a threat. It's got to the point that I don't even care. Got juice in the stash that I don't even flex.
Useless Lines Records.
Bags getting big like Dumbo, bagged it like gumbo. Risk or reward, man, I want the combo. Before I hit the entry, lock in like Rambo. Stop loss and profit risk, man, that's the plan though. My crew screaming, let's go. Juice in like it's Metro. Bears get the mean mugging hot like espresso. Hiking the position, ready on the signal. We can make the bag pop, hands on that crypto. Come through, homie, let's run these levels for life. Lions in the jungle, Kimba tribe got it right. Every move playing, never trading off hype. Protect the fam, generational wealth for life. We stacking up wins, teach the young how to thrive. Math over luck, every day we survive. From risk to reward, we don't panic, we strive. Good health, big wealth, keep the Kimba pride alive. From the 50s charts, make the data align. Level 2, level it's all by design. Never in a rush, patient pays every time. Legacy over flexing, it's a family grind. Bands get bigger, but our circle stays tight. Respect, discipline, we move with insight. Laughing through the losses, learning through the fight. You can't lose juice when your future looking bright. Bag getting big like Dumbo, bagged it like gumbo. Risk or reward, man, I want the combo. Before I hit the entry, lock in like Rambo. Stop loss and profit risk, man, that's the plan though. My crew screaming, let's go. Juice in like it's Metro. Bears get the mean mugging hot like espresso. Taking the position, ready on the signal. We can make the bag pop, hands on that crypto. Red trend, let the green zone, yeah, the squad go. Bag up, pass it down, that's the Kimba motto. Trim a penny to a million, keep the plan thorough. Profit for the pride, it's a line in the jungle. Good vibes, good eats, we keeping it humble. No greed, just grind and we never stumble. Every lesson learned, keep the future out of trouble. Stacking for the ones who gon' build from the rubble. Big heart, big dreams, that's the Kimba pad. Level up, math, that'll never finish last. Celebrate together, every win, built the last. Raise up the glass, let the blessings stack. Man's getting big like Dumbo, bagged it like gumbo. Risk or reward, man, I want the combo. Before I hit the entry, lock in like Rambo. Stop loss and profit risk, man, that's the plan though. My crew screaming, let's go. Juice in like it's Metro. Bears get the mean mugging hot like espresso. Taking the position, ready on the signal. We can make the bag pop, hands on that crypto. Juice. Numbers dropping in the morning. CPI, we be zoning. Level to level, we own it. Math in my palm, I'm loaded. Wake up early, candlestick breathing. Data on deck, whole gang stay reading. CPI drop in the chart, start teasing. Fake move first, and the real one squeezing. Tip in the pocket, stop losing profit. Pace on the trade, no rush, just lock it. Break cut dreams in a post-fed docket. Pull back clean, yeah, the juice stay rocket. Lions in the den when the numbers get fed. Math in the head, no panic, no dread. Uptrend riding like a wave instead. If the wick too quick, we just let it go dead. Today CPR, we patient. Fake move, debate move.
Oh, it's going for those highs. It's definitely going for it. Oh, Katoya. Initial balance looked good though. Initial balance looked good. Let's see. Oh, it's because I don't have the IB on. Do I? Yeah, you gotta set this. This is your RTH IB though. Come on now. Daily open. New York? Maybe? Because that's settlement. Yeah, I gotta fix this. Like we were tinkering with this last week, and then I didn't set this layout. My testnet layout we were playing with, but this is your initial balance. Pretty good little range. Fine right here. I need to like copy this over. Copy. Pasta. Will that fix it? Culture, higher high. Sweep reaction would be premium. Yeah. Yeah, pulling back here, it just looks a lot more like we might bounce. Consolidate through here, wait for tomorrow. Who wants to see that happen? That sounds boring. Unless you took this bad high short. What you did have for Confluence on a short here, not a super high probability trade, but you did have invalidations. Some pretty decent ones. And then on ETH you have that nice high. And that's the zone I was talking about. Oh my gosh, that's like so close. Right at that ETH previous month point of control on CME. Interesting. Pushing through, closing above. Yeah, so you like clean these highs and tuck back in. But mind you, that's ETH. And these highs are just abysmal. Absorption is 6,500 on ES with the gap. EK, let's go. Chaplin. Difference between the adjacent candles within the session. So any candles in the session in 30-minute periods, you look for definitive completed auction, finish auction. Yeah, and when you have like a whole bunch of like super tiny wicks very close to the same price, you're just building. When we talked about this like not too long ago, but it's building liquidity. Every single person that shorted this, stop loss is above, somewhere up here. Every person that shorted here, stop loss is here, or likely. That's a very common invalidation level. And then same for here. So the more people that are trading this, it's like, okay, well, I'm getting in, I'm marketing. Oh, it's dumping, invalidation here. You know, it's just like a structural level that's used for a stop loss. The more of those you have, the less finished that looks. You know, how many times do we have activity like that? Like those were bad, and then we like came back and cleaned it up. And then really the best example of this is, well, I mean, that's a decent example, but if we were looking at these lows through here, and it's like, oh yeah, along it, all my the stops are below this, and that 65 was like a high time frame level also, even though we had that one still. Then you come through with this giant wick, that selling tail, or that's a buying tail, my bad. And it's, everybody is different the way that they, oh man, what's wrong with it? It's, oh, they changed it. What's the minimum tick is, so I'm gonna do 100. Yeah, because they changed it. Come on now. Oh, I gotta do like 200 at least. Let's see what 1,000 looks like. Let's see what auto looks like. 9,000 on CME. Jeez, that's annoying. So it's like it is for Coinbase now, because it's like, I think it was $1 ticks or 10-cent ticks. Interesting they did that. It used to be $5. Okay, manual. And I'll do. Yeah, but even at 9,000 ticks, it's $90 rows. You still had two TPOs at the lows. That might be a little too small. Let's do 60. 6,000, $60 rows. So if you have a good or a bad, high or low, you're using the TPO profile to kind of be the judge of this. That doesn't look like the greatest high. I don't know where this is coming from. Where did it trade above this? That looks like TradingView is messed up. How did we get 3 ticks above for this session? How do we have 3 TPOs at the high here? Shout out to TradingView. Fix it. But that's good. It's pretty clear. And turn this thing off. It is broken. Yeah. 76033. Is that where you took your short? Shout out to you. Welcome to the Kimba gang. You're long at 66 on Friday. Yeah. Did you get stopped out on Sunday on that little wick? VWAP retest, maybe. Yeah, I think like kind of point of control, daily open. But all of these, it's just like so compact. A VWAP retest would be nice though, Angel of Death, and look at that little snap back up. How about a developing VWAP? Yeah, a little below developing VWAP. We have like no activity so far. Yeah, we just don't want the hourly close. Yeah, it's gonna be not as nice of a look with hourly close below below here, but we have 45 minutes before that on RTH. Regardless, we're leaving a lot of liquidity up above. Yeah, you have no clean of this. So all these stops and no clean. Maybe gap fill or clean this low and gap. This low on RTH is not good either. You know, you start trading down here, it's looking not as Gucci. But until it starts making lower lows, I'm still like leaning towards at least a clean up here. This is retail arena though, and we are below the range point of control. So if you're not in something already, there's nothing wrong with being patient. Daily open retest. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you get settlement there too. And you got a big old gap on ES. And on index in general, that's a big old gap. 80 points. I want to see gold. Juice. Juice. Nice little gap up. Taking profits. Hey, raise your hands if you think that that was the pump for today. Are you backing that up with your positions? That's a dip the tip though. Dip the tip, then right back to the gap. Jeez. Look at Bugama's. The 6500 was huge. Let's take a look at that again. Let's go 83rd. That's a big box though, Culture. That's a big wide range. It's like what, 3%? 4%? No, it's not. It's like 3%. Yeah, it was like that a little bit ago, 83rd. Somebody. Exclamation Bugama. Exclamation Bugama, lordy. It even like is huge on all expiries. Jeez. They're gonna absorb up there? Is it gonna magnetize the price? Took the longest, stopped out, yeah. Hey, stop break even. So notes. It's data. Yeah, and scared money don't make no money. Right. Oh, let's see the XO. So what I like to do with the XO, exclamation XO for the live XO stream. Come on. You got a little bit of shorts coming in. Nothing big, but when something looks like it's a cool way to use it. This is like how I use it the most because I have I use XO all the time. Is I will like look for any anomalies on the big four. Get a lot of longs like TP in. It's not even doing my mouse share. And bottom left, longs TP in, longs TP in, and stopped out on top right. Bybit USDT. It's OKEX on the bottom left, and not really any tremendous edge on any. But if you see any anomalies, then I'll open up like MEXC and take a look at it to analyze further. But it's like nice for a quick scan of 4 different order flows. Yeah, looking for offsize traders. Look at that. Wow. You were waiting for 64.5? Yeah, some high 64s is an interesting level. We kind of cleaned without running down into the 64s. Right now, we just need to make higher highs, though. And that's like, so market open looks strong. This looks pretty strong too. That's pretty ugly. Yeah, let's see this candle. Yeah, oh. Hey, they just closed the gap. The baby gap. Right to daily open. Shoutouts to Culture. That big boo gamma, I think it was 65.80. I'll confirm. It looks like 65.80. It might be 65.75. But this is for index. Wait, the 64.85 I meant. Jeez. Sorry, 64.85. 64.75, 64.80, somewhere around there. Did it make it up there on index? Not even close. They were like, hold this gap. All the boomers were like, woke up this morning. Like, are you for real right now? Are you for real right now? We just had jolts though. Good liquidity at 64. Yeah, there's a lot. Exclamation BTC live. What did jolts come in at? Job openings right at forecast. Forecast 6.89 million. Actual 6.88 million. Oh, swing and a miss. That's a huge miss. We're like on second decimal points here. Consumer confidence is high. Okay. Confidence that our prices are going to keep going up. Yeah, CME didn't. You're looking for longs? Yeah. Let's go, J-Bucks. No divergences on the lower low. Let's see if we got it on CBD here. I need to like minimize that. That's like a testnet one. RSI CBD. Yeah, it's gonna be a hidden. Potentially. RTH. How about an ETH? This is gonna be a hidden. A 30-minute, have an hour. It's kind of a nothing right now. Yeah, that was hidden. I bounced. Little absorption. 30. Jeez. Dude. Golly. I guess they just woke up and were like, that high is fucking ass too. Crazy. I mean, they walk it up on low liquidity. We had a lower low. And oh, we're juicing. I caught the bottom. Let's get the momentum trade. Even though that was a good high. Oh, break even. Please let me out. Oh, I'll never do that again. Okay, let's short. All selling. Let's go Stratos. Image a line on the pictures going forward. We got some lines. Yeah, I saw some lines on high time frame. It's an interesting one on S&P and I believe ES. I don't remember which layout it's on. There's your line. You want a high time frame line? You can do it in weekly. Oh. What's going on there? There's your big trend line. That's your like Katchoy line. I'm not expecting that. I'm going to be very clear. But if things get really bad, that's an area to just like keep in mind. Yeah, turn on a weekly chart and draw a line from for the lows. Anybody can do it. Took the longest settlement, nice. Yeah, look at that. Settlement retest. Close the gap. You can already have the stops at break even if you took it. To the pixel for that consolidation. Probably invalidation down here.
Kimba gang strong, we ride all night, chasing dreams to the morning light.
Health and well, we keep it tight. Stop loss
Yeah.
locked, we're feeling right.
Even change a 5-minute structure. Kind of want to see it like start trading back above point of control. Like that. And then your invalidation is here. I like your thinking, Angel of Death. What just happened? Oh, there's our hourly. There's our hourly. Any last minute questions? Bottom shorts, really? It didn't look like that much. Just now? A little bit. really not that much though. It's like 1 million. This is USDT. There was nothing on USD. It's like 1 million, it's nothing. And just some loans got taken out on KCEX. Where's BITUNIX? Yeah, they still haven't got stopped out, so maybe that. Let's get it on 20 million for BITUNIX. Yeah, they're kind of underwater now. Uh-oh. What's their invalidation? So let's give them the benefit of the doubt and look at that red cluster right here, where a lot of it probably came in from. 348. It's not that much. They're underwater for sure, but only a little bit. It's like only $200 up from there. Y'all, my timer just went off. We're gonna wrap up, y'all. Wrap up, y'all. Any last minute questions? Let's go, Angel. Yeah, it is very helpful, depending on what market you're looking at. It is extremely helpful. Addis is another amazing tool. It's really helpful, and you can expand the markets from EXO, but I really enjoy EXO. Yeah, I like both of them. Yeah, good luck to you, Angel of Death. Yeah, Bybit, like, they're just like, behave like retail. A lot of, emotional seeming trades. Let's go Nitrogen, PSG, stand up. Let's go Gucci Romo. Yeah, Nitrogen. Exactly. If you're not in PSG, you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Nitrogen don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Let's go Pedro. Bergex. Let's go Bergie. Talent show later. Exclamation BTCC. Exclamation CoinWise. Make sure that you are ready. Yeah, and they have the Easter sale. Let's get it. Yeah, it's juice. They haven't had a sale since New Year's. So, yeah, if you've been waiting, now's the time. Levels. Levels. Journals. Tools. Education. Just came out with a new education video on supply and demand about an hour ago. Yeah, 10 videos in March. That's awesome. Congratulations, CoinWise. Keep it up. 10 down, 100 to go. Dude, there's everything that you can make videos about. Shit. Keep nerding out. Check out the dashboard, exclamation dashboard, for the entire stream schedule. We got the talent show coming up in a little while. Kimba Live trading tomorrow, hopefully. And Perhaps who juicing? Let's just check this dashboard out. Up. I think I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Yeah, sky came falling. We were kind of TAing gold a little bit ago, and we were looking at kind of the up to like the 4680 area for that interest, that area of interest. What was it doing? Dashboard. There we go. Oh, shout outs to Calling Noob. Oh man, skies came falling. I feel you. I'm on that dream life myself. I feel you. Yeah, it's painful when it's like things that you plan for and it's like, you're gonna do it now? Yeah, who juicing tomorrow? The Queenie's Got Talent coming up in a little while. Yeah, keep your eyes out though. It may be because they did it an hour earlier last week. I don't know if I haven't spoken with them. But just keep your eye out. Just stay in the stream. You know, it's a juicy place to vibe out, listen to music, and you know, chat it up if you like. And just make sure your Discord announcements are on. But yeah, you got Queenie's Got Talent, Kimba Live Trading on schedule for tomorrow. Quarterly open. How's this quarter looking? So that's the last thing. How's this quarter looking? Who's got a guess? This quarter is Kachoy. This looks like a bottom. Yeah, maybe it's like that. Just trade down here and whoop. Love this song. Pixel VWAP. How's the ETH quarterly? F. Oh. That just looks like it wants it. Not bad. You kind of want gold to close above 4,500, 4,550. That would be a good look. Oh, we didn't TA oil.
Woke up to the charts. Didn't check the time, just saw the flow. Volume peaking right beneath the low.
That's a dildo. How about that? Like a little descending wedge. I'll just look at it here. Yeah, it just kind of looks like that. At least. Maybe this. But the high doesn't look super great. Pretty cool. Yeah, we'll do a little recap on this. Maybe look at some other tickers next week. Make some, or on Thursday. Maybe look at some other plans. And 30 minutes. Some other plans for the weekend. For next week. Maybe we can vibe out with Cajun Housty as well. Kind of get some good times in. That would be cool. Hey, Dokong, welcome. How we doing? And shout outs Kim Gang always. Have a great day, Stratos. Dokong. Yeah, sorry, brother. We're sending it off. I'm actually later than I had planned. Sudden now flip short. Awesome. Did he get stopped out on the long? Yeah, we're still holding the value area. Let's see developing value. Is this the right one? Yeah, it just sat right in value. Yeah, barely closing outside on each one of these sessions. Close the gap, the inefficiency, and off we go again. Just some more chop. Clean that, wick into the gap, get back outside. And don't be surprised if it's a day like that today. Maybe futures tonight. Hey, Sky's game fun. Sky's game fun. He flipped long again. Houston, what? Nice. Yeah, he's in all three, I think. That's gonna be gold. Hey, Mr. Anderson, thank you for the resub. Shouts to you. 30 months, you got a new badge. Let's get it. Ridgeline, let's go. Kagam, Mark, Houston, shouts Houston. Shouts Kate, shoutouts Buzz. Shoutouts PSG. Huge thank you to our sponsors, Coinwise. Big shout outs to the dashboard and BTCC, KCEX, BLOFIN, and all of the Gucci exchanges. Let's go, MEXC. Remixed. Let's go. Calling noob. Mark. Burgix. Angel of Death taking profit. Mango. Yeah, we're about to send it out. I do like that song, but we are out of here. MJ, Colin Noob, Curvies, Ace, much love, Stratos, Dokong. Yeah, you got the YouTube if you would like to see some of the beginning. We actually did nerd out pretty hard today. Not too much kidding around. And juiced. Let's go, Hayblade. Have a great day, brother. Hope you all have a great day. Samuel, Sky came falling. I try to say it too quick. Res QQ, Psycho Hunter, J Bucks, exclamation Discord. Check out the KIMBA'S Den. If you're able to, the Wise Lions is juice. Latisse. Inky, Karoon, Dokong, much love. Already juicing? Nice. Let's go Dokong. Mark, FIPApper, 2025, 2026. Hey, shout outs to Q2. I will see you in the next quarter. Reaving. Oh, they're gonna juice it. No, my short. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Curvies, much love. Catch you in the chat in the talent show, maybe. Catch you in the Discord. And I will absolutely see you on Thursday morning. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, congratulations, Lions. We did it. We made it for the first quarter of our year. Baru. We only got 3 more. Because you know what comes after Q1? Q2. Isn't that right, Houston? Hey, after today, we got tomorrow. I'll see you in April. Yeah, it was a juicy first quarter. Let's keep it rolling. Have an amazing year. But y'all have a great day. Much love. And I'll catch you. Yeah, the talent show is Houston. It's scheduled for 3, but let's confirm it because there was discussion of a different time. Maybe it reverted. Anna Montana, happy. Have a great day. C. Puman, Vladimir, Acentus. Anna, I'm waiting on you, C. Let's go. Zonifer, have a great day. Alexis, have a great day. I didn't even know I had an Alexa in here. Where is that? (2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So coming up in about 3 hours from now. Yep, see y'all there. Have a great day. Much love. Hey, if you don't use a stop loss, I'm gonna slap the shit out ya. Kachoy, boo-boo-ya! Later, gang. Love ya.
It's Mandalo.
Early morning levels without a doubt. I'm nerding and we nerding out. Cause we got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We set them. We set them. Pre-market out for the Lions is ready. Coin wise, Sammy and Salmon, we steady. Deep cheers when the knowledge connecting. Wise lions studying with patience. Mandalo. In the morning, I'm nerding and we're nerding out. Early morning levels without a doubt. Calling the zones in the structure. Pre-market nerd out. That's all that we about. Shout out to coin wise. Cause we got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We set them. Why you be all on the trot if you rushing? Why you not marking the levels of soaking? Wise lions patient, we build it for structure. Mandalo teaching the code of the public. Coin wise outfits flowing abundance. Knowledge and discipline stacking the hundreds. Every reaction the lions know how I'm coming. Lions brigade when candles start pumping. Uncle for the bell ringing, the lions on a mission. Studying candles, levels and timing with precision. A boobalito in any market condition. Coin wise with KIMBA'S dominating the competition. We got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We set them. We set them. Pre-market off for the Lions is ready. Coin wise family and seminar we stay. Big cheers with the knowledge connecting. Wise lions studying with patience. Mandalo in the morning. I'm nerding and we nerding out. Early morning levels without a doubt. Calling the zones in the structure. Pre-market nerd out. That's all that we about. Shout out to coin wise. Cause we got levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels on levels. We settle.